Hi, good afternoon. My name is Aditya Mahendra, and today I will tell you the things you shouldn't do to solve their problems. And then the show begins. We, as humans, are often faced with various kinds of problems, ranging from small problems such as item left at home to big problems such as work problems. But what exactly is this problem? The problem can be defined as a statement about circumstances that are not as expected. Generally, the problem is realized when an individual realizes that the situation he is facing is not in accordance with the desired situations. Work problem can be categorized as a big problem because work problem can affect many factors such as deteriorating relationships between employees, the emergence of sense of distrust and suspicions between employees. These problems will lead to disharmony of communication so that it will make a lot of work disrupt and it becomes more difficult to do work. As a result, a job that should be done quickly but instead becomes a job that takes a long time to complete due to the problem. Due to the many negative effects caused by this work problem, a work problem must be resolved as soon as possible so that the unpleasant things can be avoided. You may have often heard the things you should do to solve a problem, but have you ever heard of things you shouldn't do to solve the problem? Here are things you shouldn't do to solve your problem. First, don't call people mean names. Second, don't put people down. And third, don't be angry or aggressive. And the last, don't stop listening. Don't call people mean names. If you have a problem that involves another person, no matter how upset you are not allowed to insult that person with an inappropriate name because this will not help you in solving the problem with that person. In fact, you will only make things worse. Try to greet that person by their names without adding or subtracting anything and invite him to have a chit chat to solve the problem between the two of you. Don't put people down. By insulting other people, you will show your bad attitude because in this dignified life, people who have only big mouths who dare to insult others will be seen as someone who has no dignity and has no education. And in terms of problem solving, insulting another person will not provide a solution. The relief you get by insulting another person is a temporary feeling with a lasting influence. There have been many examples of people who continue to insult others in solving their problems, but the result is that they are ostracized by society because they are considered immoral. So it would be nice to solve your problem without insulting another person and then insulting that person. You are better off looking for a solution that is mutually beneficial to both parties. Don't be angry or aggressive. Anger is a fundamental emotion that every human being has. It is natural that you will be angry when you face a problem, but don't get caught up in the anger. When you are angry and you can't judge the situation well, maybe you should try to calm down and get relaxed. Give yourself a little time not to respond to things that make you angry. After you have managed to calm yourself down, try to face the situation. That way, you can solve the problem more effectively because anger will not bring a good result. Don't stop listening. Being a good listener is more difficult than being a speaker. We can complain to other people, but when we have to listen to other people talk, it feels very difficult. In fact, being a good listener when solving problems is a process to improve communication and discussing a problem. By listening to each other, every problem can be resolved properly. So, it will be better if you listen to complaints from other parties in handling a problem, so that you can find out the whole problem. That way, you will be able to find a solution that will make everyone happy. I think that's all for me. Thank you.